What's up guys, it's Drago Slayer, and we're back again with another Doki Doki Literature Club. So, where we left off the last time was me doing a poem, and I don't think I like it, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna load this game now. Load. Clicky. Oh my god, I sense presence. Oh, I see him! Use the skip button. Eh, I'm not. Glad to see you. You didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Now don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, of course, because you don't give a shit. So everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dragonblood. I didn't want to. But your blushing gets weird. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Maybe. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoops. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Damn. You mean. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Fuck damn right. And last year too. Nope. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Well, as I'm saying, Yuri is like, I can't tell. She's like blushing and looking away from me. I think she's got something for me. I don't know. And hopefully, because in my poem I was basically talking about her, so hopefully that I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if you don't like us seriously, take us seriously. Wow. I'm terrible, just like I was in the last one. Then you won't see the end of it. You sound terrifying. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your mega collection in the club room. Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh, manga. What? Manga? I don't freaking care. It's manga to me. Manga is literature. Anime literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dragonblood always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. But I'm not having fun. I was forced against my will. He helps with my busy work without me even asking. Look, cooking, cleaning. Oh, like that look. Like cleaning, cooking, cleaning in my room. Wow. How dependable. Did you see that? Her eyes just closed. And she just like looks away. And look, still blushing. It's not over her nose though. Sorry, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That sounds like a blonde moment, but she's not blonde. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Oh, don't get all pissy. I might be a little jealous. You should be. How come? You and Dragonblood can become friends too? You know she has a crush on me because she looked away. Sayori? And of course, I say nothing. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri brought you something today, you know. Ha! See? See? Look at that. But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Liar. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Damn! That's like the biggest blush I've ever seen, except for it's missing this part. Don't you see the red on her neck too? It misses everything but here in the back of her ear. No sense. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. You're an asshole. You should be nice about it. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You flirting bastard. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Excuse my fucking sucking reading. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick it off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. The fucking closet again! With Natsuki, she's psychotic. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. Curious, wow. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and my eyes meet for a split second. Ooh. Nothing? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. She like slumps down like, whoops. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Ooh, you fucking liar. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was focused. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them? How do you accidentally buy 2 books? I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Patriot of Makarov. Markov? There you go. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. That sounds weird. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Uh-huh. Yuri gently giggled all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Dragonblood? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. But you wrote a poem about it. How do you forget that? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I have lost interest. I haven't lost interest or anything, you flirting bitch. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I already noticed. That's creepy. She's staring at me with one eye. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Oh? It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Nothing. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Woo! Flirting. It's just something I'm not very used to. That it's reading in company with somebody. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything with my amazing body. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Prologues suck. I don't read prologues. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence, over my shoulder as I read. Just like, what you doing there, buddy? It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Only when you like somebody. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, there it is again. Just blushing everywhere else except for there and there. Here, this should work, right? I slid my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. You know, I'm getting so annoyed that they haven't gotten to the poems yet. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Yeah. What? Volition? Oh. Well then. I suck. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I can read! My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. It's like throw and catch. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. And it's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Why the fuck are there such big words in this fucking game? God damn, I feel freaking mentally screwed right now. I see. I did not notice her staring at me. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But dragon blood? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about this sort of thing. Why do I yawn all the time? Science. Where the fuck did science come from? Silence. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What do you say? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Is it time for poems? I think it's about time we start sharing poems today. Yay! We might not have enough time. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, sparing from her finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. Got 2 legs, don't you? I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. See, I can't keep a mental thought. I just forget. So I have to like bend the corner or have a bookmark. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Get mentally fucked, bro, by girls. That's why. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Could have just said whatever, fuck it. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as yeah, I said that right. Reach into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Silence. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Oh, exceptional. I almost said exponential. Eh, what was that? Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. No? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I don't know. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. Very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness, are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together and probably to most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it also comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, so what I've noticed so far is that in the beginning in my last video, they stated that we were going to read it out loud, but we're sharing it with people, and they're reading it themselves. So, makes no sense. Okay. Now, I am sorry I can barely read cursive. So I'm gonna try. So ghost under the light. The fuck does that say? Tendons? Tendrils of my gain? What? Illuminate beneath the amber glow. Battling? Bathing. Wow, it must be this one. The last remaining. Wow. Sheet light to have street. God damn it, guys. Fucking.
Sheet light to have withstood the feet of time.
Yeah, he's gonna help me.
The lost get to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bake.
What? Where are you?
Third line from bottom. I bathe, calms, breathing, air of the present, but leaving in the past.
Living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Huh. That's an interesting one. Silence. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, it's cursive, bro. I can't read that shit. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it because I might be dyslexic about reading cursive. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. You flirting bastard again. That's a relief. Also, I like that poem. What did you stuff? Oh, they were grabbing my keys. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I am really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hee. Who? The fuck? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dragonblood. Really? It sounded like it, or looked like it. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and as soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. No, it wasn't. It was trying to flirt with you, but you obviously didn't see that point. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. Me too. I didn't want to. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Dragonblood. Ooh. Me too. What next? The crazy lady who's probably gonna be mean to me. Why do they all start like that? Like, nothing. Silence. Question mark. Dragonblood is... If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Damn. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I didn't put in effort. Well, we all start somewhere, right? Damn, that was rude. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Silence. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. We'll try to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay? Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. That's a big word. God damn it. Quit putting these stupid words in here. You're gonna mindfuck me. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. I wonder if spacebar even works. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Yeah, it does. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Damn, 32 minutes. Shit. Didn't you expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. That last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, so we do Monika or Sayori? Sorry. Nothing. This poem is good, Dragonblood. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Nope, just anime and manga. Hehehe. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I thought about it. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I said that really weirdly. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dragonblood. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my mood here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehe. Well, we'll see about that. Yay! Hey look, it's not cursive. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you, too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Just put it at the end, I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. That's what I always say to people. It's fucking annoying. I just forgot to do it last night. Almost like I wanted to. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. See? Didn't even mean it. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Every day. It's bad. I get all cranky. Yeah, you look cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. You better. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, there's only one more. Why game? Why would you ask me that? Hi, Dragonblood. Having a good time so far? No. I lied. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. And I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I'm so bad at the laughter. Don't worry, Dragonblood. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Dragonblood. It was very going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go far for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Wow, I fucking suck. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess I worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing this full of imaginary symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct use to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances? Whatever, fuck it. It can take years of practice. Why years? That seems way too long. Which I am assuming Yuri has at this point. I really never asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Can I read yours now? Jeez, quit talking. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I've been waiting, but you wouldn't stop fucking talking. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. So the direction the sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, a angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside of for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole in the infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh, that was nice. So what do you think? It's very free form. It's, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a bit dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre shut up writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. You're so cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out to be nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dragonblood did too. So based on that, I'm gladly gave you some suggestions out of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dragonblood liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up slow as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dragonblood appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Damn, catfight. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? God damn. No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy? You... is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dragonblood started showing up. Damn. I don't even know. That's weird. Natsuki, how does that even work? Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Dragonblood, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't be happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Its meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Dragonblood. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and impressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex readings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dragonblood? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like that was loud. I know anything about writing. That was really loud. Like popped it. How the fuck did you do that? Dude, he broke it. It like ripped the freaking package. Wait, is the other one open? Or is that like a first layer of plastic? Is that the first layer of plastic or something?
Yeah. You're supposed to like bend it.
I did. That's what happened.
How the fuck did you break that?
I don't know.
You have the broken one.
We've always got this out.
Y'all done. No, I want to keep that. That sounds funny.
Just go up and
You know what's even worse?
Give me a spoon.
I don't want a spoon.
oh my god, I know.
I can bring
That's so close. Alright, I'm gonna go back to reading, guys. Shh. But whoever I agreed with, they probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be. What just happened? You just clicked Yuri and it was like, Natsuki! You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened after all. Wow, you guys are so good at that. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. That's lovely. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yeah, being a little bitch. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? Wow, I sound like somebody who knows what I'm talking about, which sounds like me in real life, that's fixing the situation. But, you know, that's weird. That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, and at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me for having to look at all your faces right now. That's a bitchy move. Without warning, Natsuki reaches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Why did I read that? Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Dragonblood, you too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing about that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Nothing? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk about her breasts in front of you. Bro, just get mad. Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. How the f did she come back? You never stated she comes back. She's like a fucking ninja. Dragonblood, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you've learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Maybe. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Yeah, Yuri. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Dragonblood, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It's truly always been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. It's because of me. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dragon Blood, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in that club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone, it makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. I can tell, they all have crushes on me. Natsuki is just being a bitchy one because she's trying to hide it. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I thought it was gonna be on the head, be like dink dink. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I gotta make another poem. Okay. Loud pout, empty universe. Graveyard giggle, forgive, peace, family horror. Horror. Yay! Cage misery, fireflies. Effulgent, sparkle, intellectual disarray. Valentine comfort socks. Oh crap. Disarray. Cool. Peace swimsuit, vitality, defeat, prayer, summer, shiny, sing games. Defeat, damn it. Bed, nightgown, philosophy, treasure, fluffy, raincloud, despise, hopeless, aura, and existence. By the way guys, if you're wondering what I'm trying to do and saying damn it when I click on something Sayori likes, it's because apparently I like Yuri more in this game, so I want to choose things that she likes, as you can see in the last video. So, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing. Okay, cool. Imagination, disoriented, hope, desire, sunny, vivid, charm, question, incompatible, and mouse. Disoriented? Yay, I did it again. Afterimage, disaster, feather, suicide, pleasure, pain, contamination, tensious, extraordinary in color. I think that one. Yay. Don't know what that means, but you know, I guess. Clumsy, kiss, vanilla tone, sadness, childhood, fireworks, jump, extreme, infallible. Stream? Yay! Journey, grief, sensation, heart, music, inferno, silly, vacation, excitement, dance. Inferno. Yay! Scars, anxiety, landscape, uncanny, cheer, fun, milk, fantasy. Why the fuck do they put milk? Love, embrace, fantasy. That was the first time I ever got something on Natsuki. Ribbon flying, awesome marshmallow, party, entropy, entropy. Maybe. I almost said college. What? Entropy. I almost said chocolate was college. Pink, portrait, rainbow. Entropy? No idea what that means, but okay. Disown, skirt, blanket, unrequited, waterfall, email, clouds, uncontrollable, sunset, and sweet. Uncontrollable. I'm doing good at this. Friends nibble judgment. That's how that's supposed to work. They also incite promise. And unrestrained wonderful. They also encourage sugar. Oh, incongruent sugar. And I don't know what that means. Ambient. Unrestrained. Did it, guys. Look at me clap. Lollipop, hop, pure. Shopping, bunny, vibrant, romance, raindrops, melody, frightening. Romance. You know, I know she's a horror person, but she also seems to be the person who would enjoy that. Wrath, Starscape, bouncy, infinite, crimson, climate, smile, explode, massacre, and passion. Massacre? That's terrifying. Like I've said, she's the person who, apparently enjoys death. And I like her. I think that I'm gonna die. Fickle, eternity, daydream. Parfait, fear, laugh, shame, puppy, happiness, flee. Fear. Jumpy, unstable, ocean, covent. Wow, I'm dumb. Lazy, vivacious, twirl, death, spinning papa. Death. Nature headphones. Joy, meager. Playground, Doki Doki. Boop, kitty, lucky, alone. Headphones. No. Calm, vertigo. Lipstick, tears. Skipping, captive, dark. Variance, essence, secretive. Secretive. Whirlwind, heartbeat, marriage. Special, warm, lust, destiny, bliss, misfortune, whisper, misfortune. No? Damn it. Beauty, cheeks, broken, hurt, poof, candy, anger, flower, kawaii, dream. I think hurt. No? Damn it. I was wrong. Well, that does it for the end of this video, guys. I hope you like it, and like, comment, subscribe. Press that bell icon to get notified of my videos and the group's videos, and yeah, give us any feedback that you like. I will see you in the next one. Later.